A very good evening. Dutch bike blogger here on my way to home. Well, a little bitty of snowfall, really not much, just some small flakes, not even detectable for the camera, but I can feel it on my skin of my face. Actually the only skin that is exposed at the moment. Again with two cameras on the way. I fixed the problem with the light and the camera occupying the same space. What I did, I put the camera on the spot where it is always underneath the saddle pin, underneath the saddle, at the saddle pin, and I just attached the bike light a little bit lower. Not on the saddle pin but below that on the frame, and it's just enough to shine through the back of my bike frame underneath the camera, so when the camera image from the back is a little bit, well, with a red light, can imagine, but it could be from the, or that is from the back bike light. No need to get the camera in a waterproof case, so that's I did not do. Better for the sound. In the afternoon or the morning when I went to work, late morning, I had to put it in the waterproof case because it was lightly snowing, and now I opted for the fact, or for the installation, to put it on the slimline case. Hopefully a good view and good sound. Of course I put in the dark settings for the front camera, exposure value up, ISO up, and low light settings on. I know now low light settings will give me a little bit of jitter and some bad quality of image, but at least it's a little bit lighter, then I don't put it on. Well, the back camera doesn't have any low light settings, so it's just a standard setting. I don't have any clue how it will look. Could be that it's a very dark image, which you are looking now in the top right corner, but I tried it anyway. I know for sure it works on daylight. I had to synchronize the cam again. When you use two cams, easy job. Camera who has the sound, both of them by the way, but when you clap your hands on one camera, the chest cam, I just install the cams, one on my chest and one on the back of the bike. I go to the back of the bike, I switch both cameras and try to do that simultaneously. When I have them on, I put my chest cam in the direction behind the bike on the other camera, or clap my hands, which makes a sound, and the sound is picked up at the other camera, and then I can, when I have the movies at home, I can render them and get the hand clap and the sound of the camera at the same point. I look at the hand clap of the camera facing backwards, matching the sound of the camera I'm using on my chest. And that's how I synchronize it. Sometimes a little fiddly, but after a few tries it works, and then you have a perfectly synchronized video. I do have to say, when the video is longer it gets more of a hustle, because the back cam has a cut off at every 15 minutes and continuous making of another movie of another 15 minutes, so there is no breakage in there. The front facing camera, the SJ cam, does a little bit different. It's at a cutoff at 4 gigabytes, which is normally 18 or 18 minutes and so much seconds. Then it's stopped for a half a second or a second, no image, and then it records again, which gives some problems to synchronize. It's a total nightmare. So if you like to synchronize stuff, buy both the cameras the same. And then synchronizing is much easier to do. I had some comment about the back cam, the SJ, no, not the SJ, that's the front one, the Nikkei Extreme X6. It has no image stabilization. That's very much true. It's a lot cheaper now at MediaMarkt than I bought it, by the way. It's half the price or so. For the price I paid, I can now buy a X6S, S from stabilization, 88 euros, with shoots in 4K and has stabilization. I must say, I know my SJ cam is also capable of 4K but without stabilization. I'm wondering if the Nikkei Extreme X6S has stabilization in 4K. I doubt it. And I have to come to the conclusion that when I shoot with my SJ cam, the one on my chest, the one is the sound from, shoots in 2K, 2660 by 1440 actually, has a better quality of image than the 4K of the Nikkei, and the stabilization of the SJ cam is phenomenal for the price of the camera. It's a little bit older camera in action cam land to speak of. I bought this one I'm using on my chest in, let me think, end of February 2016, and next month it will be about 2 years old. Well, you know, a mobile phone from 2 years ago and a camera from 2 years ago and whatnot, and electronics, it's a totally different world. You can now buy a GoPro with very much smooth imaging, waterproof without a waterproof case, buttery smooth stabilization, low light setting are better and whatnot. Only problem is you pay over 400 euros for a camera, which in my opinion is a bit steep, especially for the fact that I'm using it on a bike. It's handled sometimes a little bit rough. I don't try to, but sometimes that happens. Only big issue is the camera I'm using at the moment. It's not waterproof. That would be an improvement. And also there is not an external microphone. Which is something I would like to get for the next camera. That's free. That means that I'm free to mount my camera on the bike and put a microphone in, talk to you and have the pictures from any angle or location. That of course only when the wire is long enough for the mic. That would be nice, wouldn't it? camera on the steering wheel or on the handlebars or whatnot, or on the other part of the bike, and then you'll be able to talk and hear me. Actually once made that with two cameras. One camera, the Nikkei X6, on the front of my bike above my headlights, on the front steering wheel, and also on my chest I had a camera SJ cam running, only for sound. And what I did, I make picture in picture, but I overlaid them completely, so you only saw the picture of the Nikkei camera with the sound from the SJ cam. It's a nice feature, and when it's on the bike it actually doesn't matter if it's stabilized or not. Sound was quite okay. That's how you do things, but it would be easier if you could combine it. Way easier. Little bit more rain or wet snow or whatnot. Not completely dry, but it's not the worst. The DHL access, aka distribution point. Moped behind me, let him pass. Or not, I don't know. Nice set of lights, one backlight and two help lights. The front is the same way. I saw him coming from an alley. I looked in a big headlight with two supporting small lights. Good thing he has light on his moped. Very nice. Gee. Somebody without a light, not aware that he is there. That's gonna take you in account, mate. You don't have a light, you're not there. Don't have to bother with you. All way too easy. When you have a light, don't have a light, you're not there. Easy enough. An old Fiat Panda, small car from the 80s. Well, now getting a little bit more of the wet snow and rain, but it's not really much. It's not really bothering me. Down on my glasses of my glasses, you know what I mean. I can see some light thrown around, reflections, which doesn't help, but I'm almost home, so who cares. Well, one turn, be careful, another one without lights, saving batteries. Well, I enjoyed it, hope you did too. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, it's totally for free. If you have a comment, please do send a comment section below. Of course, when you click the bell button, you will get a notification for the next upload. And I will see you next time. Have a great day and try to be safe out there.